Tonight's words are entitled, We're Making Good Time. We're making good time. And if you haven't noticed, our theme is about following the signs. All of this Lent period, you will hear that over and over again. Following the signs. Following the signs to where? Following the signs to God, following the signs to Jesus, to the resurrection, and into and about ourselves. Into and about ourselves. We follow the signs. So we're making good time. It's a story about being a young kid and going on road trip with my parents and my family. We'd load up the car, and of course that was before there were seat belts, and so usually the young kids were stacked on the back shelf by the rear window, and we were climbing around all over the back seat. We'd load up the road trip basket with things like jerky and corn nuts, flathead cherries, and pretzels. And there was not anything reasonably or at all healthy eaten during those road trips. But one of my father's favorite sayings during these road trips is this: we don't know where we're going, but we're making good time. We don't know where we're going, but we're making good time. And sometimes that really is an example of how we are during our Lenten period. You know, we don't know where we're going, but we're making good time. So during this Lent, Saints, I'm urging you to follow the signs. Follow the signs that you know. Follow the signs that may appear to you during this 40-day vision quest that we know as Lent. Lent is 40 days for a reason. It mirrors and celebrates Jesus' own 40-day vision quest in the desert before his baptism, where he sat and he prayed, and he was given the final vision of what he was to do for the next period of time in his life. He acquired that vision not without some work and some pain and some serious introspection, tearing apart what was and knitting together what is. So in this 40 days, I urge you to take the time that you need in this 40 days to find out where you are going, where we are going. So at the end of Lent, we can't say we don't know where we're going, but we made good time. You know, Lent often is a time, do you remember, and it still happens today, I remember as a child we always gave something up, right? Anybody give something up for Lent? No, nobody? A few people? Yeah, okay, yeah, we have some giver-uppers. Yeah, that's a good thing. It reinforces some of the early penitential natures that surrounded this season in the church, and in some places still does today. While, yes, giving something up reinforces us and helps us focus, but I would urge you to give something more, Don't necessarily take something away, but add something to your spiritual repertoire, whatever that may be. If you do morning prayer, perhaps think about adding evening prayer. If you don't volunteer, perhaps thinking about that. So part of the journey inward is to find out who and what and where we are, and then make the necessary changes that we are prepared. We are prepared on Easter to rise anew, like our beloved Jesus rose anew. Sometime during your 40-day vision quest, each and every one of you will receive some signs. They may be blinding flashes of common sense, or they may be little whispers on the wind. Signs that are going to point you and show you the way to walk the Jesus way. We don't know where we're going, but we're making good time. Not anymore. Come this Easter, we want to say, I know exactly where I'm going. And yes, I will make really, really good time. So I welcome you to this season of Lent. I welcome you to this time. Be penitential, yes, but more so, be intentional. Be intentional. Be joyous in your journey inward. Be joyous in your journey inward and your expression outward. Jesus has told us, love fearlessly. Do not be afraid. Love one another as I have loved you. Love fearlessly. The 8 words that sum up the entire Christian message. And so during Lent, please continue as you take your journey inward. Be joyful. Love fearlessly. Especially love yourself fearlessly. These words are offered in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.